Hello, products of the system. Welcome to the wrestling world. Tonight I'm gonna tell you a little story that I carry on my brilliant mind. It's a story of me. It's my story. The story of the real King Carloon. Here I was 15 years ago. This little kid, this mama's boy, was having a great time on a Saturday night with all of his cousins and his uncles and his aunts and his grandmother and grandfather and everybody else. It was great, man. A great Saturday night, eating pizza, drinking soda, talking sheep. And in the case of my cousin and I, watching wrestling. And then all of a sudden, that 5-year-old mama's boy kid comes to the dining room where the family is having a great time in the normal people's world. And then all of a sudden, somebody asks the little kid, what you're gonna be when you grow up? The 5-year-old kid, as sincere and honest as he's always been, he said, when I grow up, I'm gonna be a wrestler. Everybody laughed at him. Yes, that's what they did. Because none of them believed him. None of them ever believed that that stupid, shy mama's boy will ever achieve anything that they didn't achieve. What the products of the system that night didn't believe was that a little 5-year-old kid was able to accomplish something that they, adults, mature adults, products of the system, ever accomplished in their entire damn lives. What I'm saying is, what they really meant that night was that, hey little kid, are you kidding me? A wrestler? Really? Wrestler what? Are you freaking trying to fool me? Because 15 years from now, when you grow up and you become one of us, you become influenced by the society, the friends, the women, you're gonna forget about wrestling. You're gonna regret ever watching wrestling. And above all that, you're gonna negate anything wrestling related, because you're gonna be ashamed of that industry. You're gonna be ashamed of wrestling, because everybody relates wrestling with immature kids trying to play with little boys that none of those big-titted, hot women will ever like. Bravo! And then the kid grows up, and none of that happens, damn it! Because I'm still here. I still am here. I love wrestling. I have just as big of a passion for wrestling that I've ever had. Nobody thought that at the age of 20 I will still love lucha libre. Nobody! Because they thought one day I wouldn't handle the pressure of the society, of the women, of the friends, of the cool people. Yeah, that's what they thought. Why? Because they didn't even believe in themselves. Because they themselves were products of the system, were pressured by the society to become something that they're not, just to fit the society, the cool people, the whole world. But just at the end of this story, it is unbelievable. It is incredible. But the college professionals, the adults, the mature adults, my family, were all wrong. The society was wrong, and I was right. Guess what? The 5-year-old little kid with that big dream of becoming a wrestler was right. Yes, the 5-year-old kid was completely right, was strong enough and bold enough to follow his dream. The society was just wrong. That is my story. The story of myself. The humble beginnings of Dynasty Pump for Excellence. A Saturday night, eating pizza with the family. He said he was going to be a wrestler, and nobody believed him. And now nobody remembers that night. What a joke! Of course you don't remember it. You can't remember it. First off, because it was not even that important for you in the first place. And because you can't remember, because then you'll have to accept that you were wrong, and that you were beaten, and you were outthinked by a 5-year-old dreaming little